Throughout history, we have had many empires. We've had the British Empire, the Roman Empire, the Incan Empire. But what haven't we had? What haven't we had in all these years? We haven't had a bisexual, Codsworth-themed empire. Welcome to Android Authority, episode 30, lucky 13, we're going to call this episode, because, yes, we are going to take bisexual Gerhardt Peel and turn him into an empire lord. I don't know why I had this thought. I realized for this episode I need to start working on the empire stuff. It's one of the big bulk empire mods that I've got for this series, and we haven't started doing anything yet, but I feel like we're at a point now. Jean, Jansen, Dutch, Aurelius, and Kaya are out gathering resources for us, bringing us back an absolute haul. Hirokazu and the slave gang are here making us absolute cash money. Resources are flowing. Farms are doing well, and Gerhardt Peel, the man, the myth, the legend, is being bisexual, kind, and psychopathic all at the same time. So the plan for today is very simple. I'd like to start working on getting more underlings for Gerhardt Peel. I like the idea that he's one of our main big robots to deal with Leo as well, one of the leaders of the colony, for obvious reasons, and maybe set up how to do the Empire stuff. I've never played with this mod. I will definitely go wrong, once or twice. Please don't shout at me in the comment section. So if you enjoy any today's episode, excited to see how hard I fail the Empire mod, consider liking, subscribing. Make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things. And from what I understand with the Empire mod, what I need to do first, I think I have to give myself a trait. So I select a new trait and it gives us certain things. We've got resilient, raiders, defensive depth, industrious, road builders, mercantile, or innovative. We're going to go for industrious as our first trait. I think that makes the... Industrious makes the most sense, I think. I've got no idea how it works, obviously, for very obvious reasons. I got no idea what I'm doing. Please correct me if I'm doing wrong. We have to make a faction as well in order to access the military, and actions, we can set the capital. I guess we set the capital to this one. Leo's ranch has been set to faction capital. That makes sense. A tax delivery map is going to be this one. Map set for tax delivery as well. Yes, please. Activate research. That's done nothing. No faction created. Okay, so we need to create a faction next. Let's create a new faction. And we've become allied with ourselves. Cool. Okay, so the faction name, I guess we are going to be... I think we go into the fact that Peel is kind of like our new overruler. And I think we become the Peelers? Question mark? Pelios. How about the Pelios? Awful name, I know, but it combines Leo and Peel, so, I mean, Leo is the original android, obviously. The faction title, Bastion. You know what, I actually kind of like that as well. Faction icon, let's go for, is any of these look like a robot? Maybe go for the Fox Girl, that's kind of sexy. Otherwise, let's just go for, I think, the old star, new star. That kind of looks like it, and allowed races. In the moment, we can have humans. I think we definitely want to have Assaultrons. We want Mr. Handies. We want Nurse Handies for sure. Protectrons as well. Scrapbots. Basically any type of robot we want. So we'll allow everything. 2 traits as well. Egalitarian, Expansionist, Technocratic, Slaver. Yes. Militaristic, Authoritarian, Isolationist, Feudal, Pacifist, or egalitarian. I think authoritarian as well. Our lovely, fantastic robots are quite authoritarian. You know, we have enslaved a few people. Authoritarian slavers, yes. That sounds fantastic. So we've got no settlements to tax, no worries. We're allied with ourselves. We can now use the military and create squads and stuff as well. And I assume we can do more things with that. Next, I presume we need to create a new colony. How does that work? So we select a tile and then settle there for 1,000 silver, and then it produces things here. I think in order for this to work most effectively, we probably want to generate more of an in-game economy. At the moment, we literally can't sell to anyone apart from orbital traders and everything, which is absolutely fine, but that's not going to give us much money in the long run. Okay, so we know where we're going to next. We need to generate an economy somehow in order to fund the bases and everything that we provide. I was going to assume that I can get like a mining base as well that could get me silver and everything, and we can probably go from there. The hospital bed has been completed. Next, though, large nukes, which leads to nuclear warheads and fusion bombs. I haven't even had a chance to make large nukes yet, but it's absolutely throwing this research down my throat. Not to say that I'm enjoying that, or we get medicine production. Also, one of those things I can't quite sort of access yet, so we're going to go for that. And I mean, honestly, at the moment, everyone's relying on herbal medicine. It might be nice, once we get actual hospital, to give everybody proper medicine. Medicine production is complete as well. Deep drilling. Ooh, deep drilling is very interesting. Would lead to us pretty much having infinite resources, but I don't feel like it's very thematically appropriate for this series. Now, I did think this at the beginning of this series, like, I could just do deep drilling and not have to go out on these adventures. It'd make things really quick and easy. We're going to leave it for the time being. I'm not going to do it, because, like I said, I don't think it really fits. Let's go for a reroll. Experimental gene tools. Interesting. Yeah, go for it. Experimental gene tools as well. Today is a research episode. Today is an episode of Progress of the Mind. Hydroponics? You know what? I don't think we actually need hydroponics. Blowback operation, however, would be very handy. Or we go for a reroll and get ourselves medical torches. Transport pod. Oh, transport pod. Now that doesn't sound like a good research, but that will allow us to actually start working towards going into space. I haven't got the resources for it. Let's do the Empire mod first before we start thinking about space. Perfect. And the caravan has arrived back at Leo's ranch. Welcome back, my lovely slaves. I have missed you dearly. Absolutely loaded up with gear. Some of them are affected still by the toxic buildup of the polluted area, but honestly, doesn't really matter. With all the stuff that we've gained from this, I think it was, what, 4 advanced components? Jean is coming in like the bloody... Oh, the man that talks to animals. You know, the nice, funny bloke. Eddie Murphy. Jean is the Eddie Murphy. What's the film called? Oh, I don't remember. But the one that talks to animals, he's coming in and leading them in, whispering in their ear, telling them how much he loves them and how they're all very good muffalos. The storyteller has changed. Alfred Ancient is in charge, so basically small colonies are going to be doing better than large ones. We have a large colony. Maybe we'll get raided now. We haven't been raided for a very long time. And a group from Pelios. Oh, they're here. Oh, our friends. They all believe in the same ideology of us. Oh my god, they're here. They're visiting. They're saying hello to Peel and Leo. Peel, go speak to them. See how they're doing. Speak to them. So whereabouts are they on the world? Very interestingly, where are they? Am I being stupid? They're not here on the world, are they? I'm not being silly. Did I not give them a settlement? Are they just existing in the world without a settlement? Pelios. The faction resides under our control, but they don't actually have somewhere that they... like, live? Have I broken the mod already? I think that's what's happened. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that and why we can't see their faction base, but I guess that's just how it is. But we should now have a lot of money. There is 2,000 silver just sitting there and another 2,000 sitting somewhere else. We'll get it hauled, and I assume we can give them a base? Torture methods have been completed. Medical torture methods, might I add. None of those barbarian normal torture methods. Recurve bow, penoxycillin, no thanks. Psychoid brewing, yes. Yeah, why not? Let's get some psychoid up in here. Okay, so now that we've got the silver hauled, let's go back into the Empire thing and see what we've got. So we've got no colony at the moment, but we have got an extra faction, which is the Pelios, okay? So we go to a colony, we create a new colony, and then we need to select where it is. What resources are we missing mainly? Steel. And that's about it, basically. Let's go for let's go simple at first. So this one produces a 1.25 amount of plasteel and mining and things. So let's settle there for 1,000. And a caravan has been sent. So 19.87 hours, somebody will settle there. Okay, so I guess we wait that amount of time and see what happens. Psychoid brewing as well. An empire built on Psychoid. It's just 2 Rimworld, isn't it? Settlement, dirt, building, road. I guess that does make sense. Enables your empire to build dirt roads automatically over time. Roads will construct 1 segment every 3 days if the road building option is enabled. Yeah, sure, dirt roads. And there it is. A settlement has been formed. The settlement Liberium Pact has been formed. So if you look on the map, there it is. There we are. There's our ally there. We have friends over there. So does this now mean that, yeah. So we've got, it's level 1. There are 8 workers, 0 unrest, 70 loyalty, and 0 profit. What can we do? Looks like we can put people to make things. Is tithe. Oh, all these words make no sense to me. So, we want to probably put some workers on making plasteel and just general resources. That sounds like a good idea. Let's probably put some workers on making food. Does that... I assume we also need food as well to, you know, feed our people, I guess. Okay, so if I don't have any workers working on making food, then we can just, like, I don't know. So we have to upkeep it with silver, but we can also then get ourselves any of these resources. Then we can tithe that and we'll lose 920 profit, but we get the steel amount from it. And then we can upgrade the buildings with an adult entertainment center in order to make more money. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go through it and see if I can work something out to make things easier. I've reallocated things and I've built upgrades and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I've got the total profit to 80. I'm not gonna tithe things for the time being, so I can, like, I don't know, build the town up and make it more profitable and everything. I can upgrade the town already. I don't know how this works, so I'm probably gonna make a lot of mistakes already, but, you know, sick. We have a little settlement here, and I assume we can, like, sort of make them all around the world and everything, and they'll build roads between them. We can have a farm and stuff like that. Okay, so I've constructed the things at our little settlement. So what I've built, subterranean mine, a quarry, and a trading post so we can trade and stuff like that. Now, as a result of that, our total profit is now 1,080. So I assume that means that we get stuff when that gets to a certain amount, like a certain time period. But I don't know how it works, honestly. We're still learning. This is a learning curve for all of us. And death. Heron. Heron! Oh, that was our disabled slave. Oh, they were really good at plants. Okay, that's kind of a shame. Heron, you know, they did have a shattered spine, so, I mean, the chances of them coming back to help was pretty small, funny enough. But you know what? I kind of did miss out a little bit with the plants. Critical passion, but hey-ho, it's whatever. Exotic goods trader as well from Pelios as well. Oh my god, that person there's massive! Tatana Woods. Jesus Christ, you're huge! What are you? A Yonan. Gene implanter, short practicing, a mystic warrior. Wow, you're cool. You're also very big as well, but you're just a baseliner. Interesting. Okay, well, it's nice we can do some trading. Peel, get over there and trade. See if we can make some cash money so we can keep their economy afloat. Now, unfortunately, I can't buy anything from these people. They won't buy any of just the stuff I have sitting around, and they don't really have anything that I want either. This is kind of annoying, but hey, look, it's nice that we have traders now. We've been able to set up our little empire, and we're making an economy out of it, which is lovely. And the taxes have been billed. Not sure what that means, but a random event. What? A figure of high importance in connection to your capital in a settlement has been assassinated. Sick. Some people on the streets are spreading that it was you who caused their death, +4 happiness a day. What? I didn't assassinate anybody. Leo, our assassin in waiting, has not got up for years. Oh, the bloody people. What are they like? Can we just, I don't know, kill them? Can we put them down? Does it work like that? I got no idea. And settlement dirt road building has been completed. Next, we've got ourselves asphalt road building. Yeah, go on. I mean, I assume that makes things quicker. So, like, if we wanted to go to a steel mining worksite here, which I am going to do in a second, we could, like, travel across the road. It makes things quicker. Yeah, I see no negative with that. And the taxes have now arrived. So it is just like 1,080 silver. Vinny is in here delivering the goods. Perfect. Okay, so we just kind of make money from that, and then we'd re-spend those taxes on our people if we wanted to. We could be a really good people, re-spend the taxes on our people, and you know what? I think that's what we're going to do it. That's what we're going to do. So let's try upgrade the town. So 2,000. Okay, so we'll give it another tax return, and then we'll upgrade the settlement. I like that. I like that system. You know, we're not necessarily abusing our people too much, which is, you know, kind of what it's meant to be. Yeah, let's go head over to this steel mining works out here. Steel is another resource that I still can't quite do anything. Found a city. Interesting. Let's form the caravan. Let's head on our way and see if we can get a little bit more steel. Yeah, only 300 steel at the moment. A little bit more would be a little bit nice. Perfect. And we have arrived at the steel mining worksite. Now, keeping people alive is going to be very important now. That's all I want to do is keep people alive. And looking around the map, looks like we have no ruins here whatsoever, but we do have some lovely, lovely people here. Let's get the guys just to sort of sort it out and deal with it. It's not going to be a problem for them because they're obviously extremely strong and they all have long-range weapons. I just want to keep some of them alive, please. We're now getting engaged as well. The tribes people are attacking our people. Please, can we stop killing them? Please, Jansen, keep them alive, and I'll give you a cookie. Oh, sick. Kai got punched, and they just immediately got killed. Jansen, that Gauss revolver is way too good. Bring back Igor and Vader. At least then, I had prisoners that I could do things with. Let's get out of here, and let's actually head over here to a hunting worksite over here. 3 people. If we can keep them alive, that would be very nice. We've arrived at the next worksite. Hunting worksite. It's a neutral camp. Once again, that does not stop us and does not affect us. We do have some ruins down here, which is very, very nice for us to go through. Let's deal with these people. Hope that we can keep them alive and go from there. And once again, we have unfortunately not been able to keep them alive. I think the next goal, honestly, is to try just collect people and just try keep them alive. Let's go through everything and see if we found anything exciting in these ruins. So unfortunately, there is nothing exciting here apart from a few beds and stuff. Kind of unlucky, honestly. There's a strange off-road Jeep wreck just in the middle of, like, I don't know, a dining room? A kitchen. There's an off-road Jeep in the kitchen. You can't put there, mate. You can't put there. Okay, no worries, though. Let's leave and head to the next spot. It's a shame there's nothing here, but that is no worries. I guess the next closest place is over on the opposite side of the base. So let's go home and just go from there. And a transport pod crash. The game has heard me. We haven't had enough slaves. A housewife named Arimos. She's from the Red Empire. Are you any good? 10 in melee, chemical interest, heavy sleeper. No, they're not good. I'm going to let them bleed out, honestly. As soon as I see someone with heavy sleeper, it's just an end game. It basically means that they don't go. They can't get up when you draft them. They just stay sleeping. Super annoying. Probably the worst trait humanly possible. So I'm going to let you bleed out. Hopefully that doesn't mean that I become enemies with the Empire. Are we at a stage that we can start fighting the Empire? Ooh, interesting. Let's have a look at everybody's armor. So I have allowed everybody to wear dusters. So funnily enough, they've got, like, no armor at all. The main issue with giving the slaves armor is their suppression rate. So I think let's work on making electric collars for everybody. Let's get electric collars on the go so we can actually enslave people properly. Now, it does unfortunately require plasteel, which is quite annoying. But it then means that if they do all kind of rebel, I can at least, like, just stop them very easily. Jean has arrived back at Leo's ranch. Welcome back, guys. I'm going to get them to haul everything and let them rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to head off again, go across the world this way and go to these other hunting work sites and claim those. Now, everybody seems to be killing all of the people we come across. Do we have any non-lethal weapons at all? Do I have non-lethal weaponry installed? No, I have autocannon turrets, but nothing non-lethal. Guess we probably want to start working on, I don't know, making a weapon that isn't going to kill people. I guess we could, obviously, we could make everybody shield belts and we go melee only. Using blunt weapons will mean that we'll probably down more people rather than kill them. Yeah, let's do that. That's the only other way I can think that we can keep people alive. And today is a momentous occasion as well. For so long, we've been keeping toxic waste in the freezer, and now we have moved it into its own independent area up here. An independent freezer primarily for toxic waste. So as long as an infestation doesn't spawn here, we should be good. And pristine ruins found nearby. The Gatterer, that's an awful name. The Prime Counselor of Pelios has sent us a message. That's so close. That's perfect. Oh, this is too good. Okay, I'm not going to be fussed about taking prisoners or not this time round. Anybody with a gun is going. We're going to take Jean as well. We're going to take the Muffalos. I've got a donkey for some reason as well. That'll do. God. A raid. We haven't been able to leave for the pristine ruins yet, but we're being raided. A group of Neanderthals are attacking nearby. Hello, group of Neanderthals. Long time no see. Now, theoretically, they're not going to try get through our outer wall unless something stupid happens. Like asphalt building. Very cool. Let's go for a reroll and... Oh, multi-analyzer. I assume this helps leaders getting to androids. So I'm going to grab it. Hopefully these guys are just going to go around the outside of the base and go straight through our little defense trap here. Almost feels redundant having these now. I'm not going to lie. Igor and Vader really toughened me up and made me think I had to have all these things. Peel, don't you dare. Having Igor and Vader made me think I really had to have all of these things. But honestly, I don't think I do. Is Peel going to be able to solo all of this? I don't know. And Peel is soloing these guys completely. They are now leaving as well. Peel, are you okay? You've been stabbed, but you are a robot, so you should be okay. Can you melee attack these people? If you can down them, that would be lovely. And it is another very odd sight to see Peel in a hospital bed. A robot in hospital being tended like they're a human, you know. It is a bit strange, but, you know, I like Peel. He's a cool bloke. Bloodlust minor. Not sure if that works either, but we'll just go from there. And we've arrived at the ruins. We are quite late to arriving at the ruins, unfortunately, so things are probably going to be a bit hectic. What are we looking at? What a beautiful map, by the way, before we start. That is a massive base. We have allies here, thankfully. The Peleos are here. They've taken in our stride of raiding and looting. We have some piggies here. Smelly is there. But that's actually it. We have actually a couple over here as well that are taking mushrooms right now. There aren't that many people here. There's an autocannon turret, geothermal generator. This is big. And we're engaging the first set of piggies. It's not a piggy. This is a waster. Damp bug slagnik. What a fantastic name. He's got himself some toxic grenades, though. Nothing that we can't really deal with just by moving out of the way, honestly. And wasters from the poison gang are fleeing. Honestly, let's just go range, search, and destroy. I'm not actually that concerned, especially the fact that we have allies here as well. Should be easy peasy. Let's go through and see what we've got here then. So we've got a room full of medicine. We've got bedrolls, a fabrication bench, a room full of clothes with a sniper rifle in. Very, very interesting. A billiards table. The most amount of food I have ever seen in my life. Some nice carpeted areas. Loads more medicine on the ground here. A vanometric power cell, which is very, very nice. But that's actually about it. There's a couple of autocannon turrets. Oh my god, that's a lot of graves. Jesus. 136 graves. Tell me who is building 136 graves in Rimworld. Who is manually selecting all of those graves? Jeez Louise. So there's a couple of rooms that we haven't got access to. Oh, there's a couple of weapons down here. There is... Oh my god, there it all is. 1,000 plasteel, 301 plasteel, and 1,000 steel. Transport pod, Grelong. Okay, there's stuff here. Perfect. I've got everything selected that I want to take. There's a load of pemmican, some meals and everything as well. 3,500 silver, loads of steel, loads of uranium and plasteel. We've got a few bits and pieces, a sculpture. There's a vanometric power cell down here, psychic emanator, some hospital beds, some expensive-ish dusters and stuff, some synthread, a various amount of food here. And there's a bionic leg as well. Not much, honestly. We also are taking ourselves a prisoner. If they survive by the time we get back, I mean, then fair enough. We're going to reform the caravan and everything. They're going to gather the items and leave. It's not too much stuff this time around, but it's going to take a while. And a quest has popped up, The Shame of Holdas. A 54-year-old digger named Holdas wants to join us. He is a genie. Would be very handy to go for the research, and we kind of expect that a digger is going to be good at researching. Doesn't know what threat is going to be following him. We do kind of know that it's from the Beggar Nation because, I mean, they're hostile down there. Our spike traps aren't in the best spot at the moment, but if we kind of rush that, we should be okay. Let's accept him in. Holdas, welcome, my friend. There he is. Holdas has joined. Welcome, Holdas. You are a 54-year-old genie, incapable of combat, 12 in crafting, 8 in intellectual, and 12 in mining. Delicate, mountain lover, cat person, and wimp. Interesting. Adonis Holdas. Very nice. Adonis Holdas. Ah! Adonis, hold this ass. Unfortunately, he is not a slave, so he will be getting enslaved and converted for very obvious reasons. And a small raid from the League of a Rose has turned up. There's 2 groups of them. Not ideal. However, if we kind of take on one group at a time, we could probably do like a decent job. The group on this side are going to have to deal with this autocannon turret over here and go through this little like kill box on this side. Let's deal with the group on this side and then hope that we can, like, I don't know, kill them. And Jansen has gotten involved with the first set of imps on this side here. We should be okay, I think, honestly. This shouldn't be too bad. And there, that's all of those taken down as well. Okay, the ones on this side have fleed as well. I think they destroyed the autocannon turret, took out a few of them, and then they left. Nice. Ooh, there's one down here. I think they're fleeing as well. Okay, so there's an I think there was an autocannon turret there as well that cleared them up as well. Wow, okay, that was absolutely fine. Congratulations, guys. We did a good job. The tax hasn't arrived yet, but we have a decent amount of money. Let's update and upgrade the Pelio's colony first, and then I'm going to call it here. So we upgrade the town, 2,000 silver. It gets 3 more workers and a better military level. Upgrade. The settlement is now being upgraded. No idea how long that takes, but that's very interesting. That's so cool as well. We can set up all different types of outposts and settlements everywhere to do different things. And on that note, I think we're going to call things here. We have created ourselves a small empire all today. You know, we've got an empire of slaves and robots doing everything that we need. A site has appeared. Okay, well, there's a toxic spewer that's harassing us. Okay, bloody hold ass. So it's just crazy to think that we've actually managed to set ourselves up with just so many good things today. Like, we've got ourselves an Gerhard Peel's empire of the Leo's ass, Pelio's bloody empire is just going fantastic. Now, the plan for the next episode is going to continue with the empire stuff, expand it further so I can look at what I'm actually meant to do and go from there. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, are excited to see us make absolute cash money, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.